The unique sandstone formations are called hoodoos, Matapixi, by the Blackfoot people. The result of thousands of years of erosion, Matapixi began forming after glaciers exposed the sandstone bedrock during the last ice age. Rain has sculpted the rock by wearing away softer sections of the sandstone faster than the harder sections. Wind-blown sands has softened the edges of the landforms while frost has split off large blocks to form cliffs. These processes have created the shapes that make writing on stone, ICNIP, a remarkable place on the prairies. Long before Canada was a nation, the Blackfoot people were a well-established and powerful culture on the Great Plains of North America. The rugged and remarkable landscape of the Milk River Valley in the shadow of Sweet Pine Hills is one of the most sacred places in Blackfoot territory, a place of prayer and ceremony. ICNIP, commonly referred to as writing on stone, is a place where the Blackfoot connect to the land, history, and traditions. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2019, Writing on Stone provides exceptional testimony to the living cultural traditions of the Blackfoot people. The unique landscape, the rock art, and their sacred connection to the site provides deep and permanent links to the continuing traditions of the Blackfoot people. Writing on Stone Provincial Park is located in southern part of Alberta, about 100 kilometers southeast of Lethbridge and 44 kilometers east of community of Milk River, and straddles the Milk River itself. It is one of the largest areas of protected prairie in Alberta Park System and serves as both the nature preserve and protection for many First Nations rock carvings and paintings. The park features a visitor center, campgrounds, picnic areas, hiking trails, as well as canoeing and kayaking on the Milk River. It is advisable to get information from the visitors center before heading down to the trail so as to appreciate more the beauty and the history behind of this park. The park is open all year round, but the visitor center is closed from October to May. However, there are still informations available at the outdoor bulletins and park signs. The park contains the greatest concentration of rock art on the North American Great Plains. There are over 50 petroglyph sites and thousands of artworks. Carved on a cliff overlooking the Milk River, The battle scene is one of the most spectacular native petroglyphs and most elaborate rock art carvings found at Writing on Stone. The drawings illustrated on this board are what to see inside the protected area. It depicts a large force of warriors attacking an encampment of teepees defended by a line of guns. The visibility of the details in these petroglyphs can vary with the light conditions, the time of the day, and the time of the year. First Nations tribes such as the Blackfoot created many of the rock carvings and paintings. Other First Nations groups such as the Shoshone also traveled through the valley and may have also created some of the art. These carvings and paintings are made to commemorate their important deeds. This is where the significant things happened to the ancestors of the Blackfoot. This is where the ancient stories took place. Prairie settlement has taken place on the land surrounding the Writing on Stone over the past 150 years. The Milk River is the only river in Canada that both starts and ends back in the USA. Being part of the Missouri drainage system, the Milk River provides numerous communities, farmers and ranchers with drinking, irrigation, and other water needs. This transboundary watershed is co-managed between the American and Canadian governments to meet the needs of its users. We truly enjoyed our visit to this park, not only the views of the hoodoos or the landscape, but most important is what we learned about the history of the First Nations.